1998 is remembered as one of the most iconic baseball seasons of all time. For starters, the Yankees steamrolled through every single team with a star-studded lineup and pitching department en route to winning their first of 3 straight championships. In Kerry Wood's 4th career game, he tossed a one-hit shutout while striking out 20 helpless Astros players in the process. And the two of Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa provided fans excitement throughout the entire season with their legendary home run race, in which McGwire was able to take home the crown, beating out Sosa with 70 homers to his 66. Now, I wasn't alive to cherish this incredible MLB season, so I always knew I wanted to make a video about it to learn more. But if you look throughout the internet, countless other people have already recapped this special time. So instead, I would like to talk about something during the 1998 season that I have not seen anywhere on YouTube. And that is what I like to call the summer Sammy Sosa became unstoppable. The month in question was June, in the midst of the home run race, but at this point there really wasn't any race because after the first 2 months of the season, McGwire had 27 home runs, while Sosa on the other hand was at less than half, which is 13, which ranked 14th best in the major leagues at the time, making it seem like it would be either McGwire, Alex Rodriguez, or Ken Griffey Jr. that would lead the league. But this all changed on June 1st against the Florida Marlins. In the bottom of the first inning, Sosa wasted no time taking Ryan Dempster deep to open the scoring 2-0, and later on in the 8th, with the game already comfortably in the Cubs' favor, he had a towering 3-run shot to deep left center to bring the Cubs total to 10 on the day, and for Sosa, a 2-homer night to start the month off on a strong foot, and he would not stop there. Over the course of the first weeks full of games in June, he scored 10 runs, hit 7 homers, knocked in 17 runs, and had a slash line that included an OPS over 1100, helping the Cubs win all 7 games. And with McGwire only managing to hit 2 during this time, Sosa was creeping up on him ever so slightly, especially with his incredible showing on June 15th against the Milwaukee Brewers when Cal Edred took the hill. A decent pitcher who in the mid to late 90s hovered around a 4.5 ERA and averaged just over 6 innings per start. But in this case, Sosa was able to get to him early, homering in his first 2 at-bats against the righty, and again in the bottom of the 7th to complete the hat trick and help increase the Cubs' lead to 5-2. This was without a doubt his best showing of the season thus far. This game also marked the halfway point of the month, with Sosa leading the league in home runs with 11, 4 over Ken Griffey for second, first in RBIs with 24, 8 over Rafael Palmeiro for second, and finally he ranked first in slugging percentage, again beating out Palmeiro, and was by a comfortable 96 points. It was safe to say this is the time he truly entered the home run race, now trailing 31-24, exactly half the deficit it was just a couple weeks prior. Over the next few days, he continued to swing the bat well with a homer off Bronzewell Patrick on June 17th, before hitting 5 across a 3-game stretch between the 19th and 21st, including this one that went deep down the left field line to extend the Cubs' tight lead to a comfortable 9-4 cushion. These 5 homers helped bring his total for the month to 17 in just 19 games. For reference, he hit just 13 in the 52 games prior to the start of his hot streak. And in the final week or so of the month, he managed to add 3 more home runs, one off Seth Greisinger on June 24th, another off Brian Moeller on the 25th, and with his final plate appearance from his month full of homers, he managed to add to his tally with one off Alan Embry, meaning in total he hit 20 homers, knocked in 40 runs, and had an over 800 slugging percentage as well as an over 1100 OPS. Those are mind-boggling numbers. After all, they wouldn't just be good for baseball nowadays where teams aren't scoring as many runs. This was elite even for 1998, despite so many players juicing and reaching career-high numbers in most offensive categories. For example, during the month of June, Sosa led the league in RBIs by 11, which means the difference between him and second place was the same as second place and 40th place Garrett Anderson. Also, his slugging percentage ranked first in the league, beating out Rafael Palmeiro by over 100 points, ranked first in isolated power, which, for those of you who do not know what that means, it is a tool that measures the raw power of a hitter by taking only extra base hits and the type of extra base hit into account, with the formula being simply slugging percentage minus batting average. His 544 clip ranked almost 150 points higher than second place Ken Griffey Jr., and watch, I'm gonna do it again. The difference between him and second place was the same difference as second place to 28th place with Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Again, that's how dominant he was over the rest of the league. But now let's look at how his month stacks up in MLB history. Of course, his slash line wasn't anything crazy and we're far away from MLB records, but his RBIs, for instance, come close. His 40 figure is the second highest of any player in a single month since 1960, only trailing Ryan Howard, who put up 41 during August of 2006. And secondly, his more impressive accomplishment, his 20 home runs in a single month, something that had never been done before. That's right, the single season record was set at 18 by Rudy York in 1937, meaning it stood the test of time from players such as Mickey Mantle, Hank Aaron, and Willie Mays. And to this day, it still has not been broken, even though some players have come close, like Stanton with 18 during August of 2017, and Kyle Schwarber with 16 in June of 2021. It truly feels like this is one of those stats that people can get close to but won't be broken for a very long time. So while Sosa ended up losing the great home run race to McGwire ever so slightly, he was still able to take home the rights to one of the most power-infused months of baseball in MLB history, and records that may not be broken for a very long time. That wraps it up for this video, but before you go, let me know in the comments your thoughts about the great home run race, and if you enjoyed, please like the video to help the channel reach more like-minded people, as well as subscribing. Only a small percentage of you watching are subscribed, so it would mean the world to me if you hit that button as we inch closer and closer to 1,000 subs. Alright, thank you for your support, and I will see you in the next one.